It just knows, bro. Okay, I got a lot to say. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. They don't even know what's about to happen. So what's bothering you today is me. Unbelievable. You don't want to win the pots early. You want to win them when they matter. Chips are flying.
Do it all now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubt it, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in. Undefeated mode, no falling.
Well, good morning, everyone. We're back home. We got a lot. We got a lot of sleep last night. I went to bed around 11, I think. In that neighborhood, was exhausted. I was tired, and I woke up around 9, which is still not ideal. Okay, still problematic. Yesterday, I was a little tired throughout. Got to get the grind shoes on, which led to, may I see the oopsie meter. Okay, yesterday, it was just one small hand where. We're hard on ourselves with the oopsies. I don't mess around. I don't like go, no, it's fine. I'm not justifying. I'm saying if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. And this one was just sloppy, fatigue, it's a hand I don't need to play. It was PLO, was facing a raise. I was in the cutoff from the hijack, and I had 6, 8, 9, good start, right? 4 with just one suit. Okay, that's too loose. That's too sloppy to be calling a raise with. Now here's the thing, in 6 max with a big blind ante, if the hand is double suited, I'm certainly going to play it happily, which shows you the subtlety and differences between, or just the value of being double suited when you play PLO. So 4, 6, 8, 9 double, 6-handed hijack cutoff, sure. Well, we were plenty deep enough for that hand to make sense. However, one suit, what do you mean? Why? That's like the line. I know that. I don't know. I felt like getting in action. I wanted to get dancing, and that was a little stretch of a dance too. So, and it wasn't against a weak player. That's the problem. If it was against a weak player, it's even better, but it wasn't. So, yep, oopsie number 1, 2 events in. Okay, so today we're gonna relax a little bit. We don't have a tournament until 2 p.m. So if need be, we'll take a nap. We'll get back on a later sleep schedule. But I got the amount of sleep down yesterday. Just again, it's going to be about the timing, and so we'll get on track for that. But we've come a long way from the 7 a.m. starts with the old guys over at South Shore golfing every morning, So there it is. Oh, one more thing. Shout out, whoever you are. My wife told me that she was in the comments, and one of you watching the vlog mentioned that the flowers we have over here, which I'll show you in a second, are poisonous to animals and people. And my dogs walk through this all the time. So I'm like furious with the landscaper that they know we took stuff out because of the dogs. And then why would they put in stuff that is poisonous? You see these like white guys over here? Apparently those have like a sap or something that if it gets in their paws or they lick it or if it gets in their eyes or whatever, can cause seizures, can cause vomiting, can cause death. For both, apparently some woman tried to kill her husband. This is what Amanda was telling me. Tried to kill her husband using the frickin' sap from these stupid flowers. Why are these flowers even legal? Why would these beep landscapers put this in if they know I got dogs, man? Luckily these guys are good. You guys are good, right? You're not eating any of that, right? Hey, Paul, you're not eating any of that? Okay, good. Yeah. So I'm just gonna watch them, make sure they don't go over there because they're on the floor too. Like the petals fall. I don't know. Well, I don't think they eat flower, but what if they did? I'd be, knock on wood. There's some wood. Any wood around here? Okay, so we're playing a little chess up, having a little breakfast here. And for those of you that guessed the other day what open I chose that I won that game with, that I've been learning, that I kind of like a little more. I'm more of a Sicilian, Najdorf kind of guy, Sicilian. But I've been learning a new one, which is, as you can see here, this guy's going here. This is what's called the King's Indian. So we're gonna set up our little house. We're gonna castle. We're gonna bust up the middle. And then we're gonna do some damage, okay? Here we go. Step 1, get your castle ready. And then get this bishop. I don't know, this guy I watch sometime, he says, don't do it. This guy says, do it, but I think he's too good. I don't know. So, all right, this is the key move. And let's see. Do I want to pull the bishop out? Get the bishop out of the way? I think I do. I know he says don't. He says don't do this. He says don't do this. What? I'm going to do this. Stupid, right? I don't know. Okay, we're going to win this game for sure. Yes, yes, yes. I won that game. You saw. I won. The guy, he gave away his queen. He blundered. So we're watching Hikaru. I like Hikaru. I did a lesson with Hikaru. A chess lesson. I did a few, actually. Maybe put a little link to some of them, because I did some with him, and he was very, very, very helpful. This guy knows what he's doing. I don't know what's going on. High-level chess is like derp, derp, derp. I don't know what's happening. Look, his face looks like he doesn't know what's happening. He's confused. Huh. He looks tilt. What are you doing? He's dancing now? Okay, I love it. Action, let's go. All right, so the World Series of Poker, we typically wear pants and shirts and hoodies and stuff, but things have changed. Look at this. This is gonna be a first. I think we're going with the tank top short combo today because in Paris, it's actually been balmy. It's been nice, and I don't know, I never really wear the shorts. These are sort of like, I don't know if you call them Japanese style shorts or something, but these strings, I'm not sure that I'm a big fan of the way that feels, but I'm gonna go tank top. I did my waxing, we're okay, I think. I see other people do it, right? Amanda thinks I'm crazy, she doesn't believe I'm doing it, but I'm doing it, babe. Babe, I'm doing it. I'm wearing this. Okay, she said I should. Okay, she likes it. Now she says I should, I like it, okay. Okay, bye. Love you too. All right, people, I'm gonna drive, but I'm gonna let the car drive. Last night on the way home, didn't listen to anything in the car. I let the car drive. I can't even explain to you how good full self-driving is. Like, two things. If there's roundabouts, it's way better than me by a long shot. Like, I'm about to hit a roundabout right now. Maybe on the next one I'll film a roundabout. And also, like, some, you know, you want, should I get off at this exit, this road, da-da. Like, the car knows, man. The car knows. You know what I'm saying? The car knows where to go. It's taking me that way? You want to go that way? Okay, fine. You think this is better? Oh, probably because I didn't put where we're going. That makes sense. I didn't put where we're going. You got to tell the car where you're going. It's kind of important. Okay, it's fine though. We'll go this way. This way's potentially faster anyway. What they say. What was I talking about? Nothing important, clearly. Oh, so these sunglasses, these aren't the ones, guys. They're not the ones. Already decently blamed Patty. I think that's a dead end. So we're gonna let it rest on Amanda today. And her goal for the day is to find them. She said she's gonna find them in the dumbest place ever, and I hope so. Wherever she finds them, I'll be happy. But yeah, I'm not driving at all this whole way. We're gonna get there. It says 2:22. It starts at 2. No crazy reason to rush and get out the door, you know, for the early levels. But we're gonna be there. Pretty much, we're gonna call it an on-time arrival. And we're playing Omaha Hi-Lo Better today. $10,000 buy-in, Omaha Hi-Lo Better. So the Omaha Hi-Lo Better. I've come second in this event twice, which is frustrating. Years ago, against Mike Matusow, many years ago, like 20-something years ago, we used to play heads-up Omaha Hi-Lo Better cash games, you know, and I did well. And then we played the tournament, and I was chip leader, and then he just crushed me. So after that, you know, a few years after that, I was on to day 4 with Abe Masseri heads-up, and you know, we only had like 4 big bets each, so it was a very long tournament, and I ended up losing that one too. So 10K Omaha 8 should be a bigger field for the 10Ks, the 10K mix. Everybody thinks that's a mixed game player, that Omaha 8 is one of their best games, or their best game. Like, it's unanimous. It's been like that for years. Yeah, 08, I'm like really good at that. Oh, if everybody is, then I guess nobody sucks. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna take a nice easy drive in, listen to some tunes. What do we got on for today? I think I'm gonna go with, should I go with some Dion Wood? No, that's too upbeat right now. I'm not ready for that. If you don't know Dion Wood, crazy music, I love it. What else can we go with? How about some Marvin Gaye? Wake up, everybody, and Teddy Pendergrass is that? No more sleeping in bed. World's in your very hands. You gotta teach the children, teach them the very best you can. Ooh. Wake up. Look at this roundabout. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, buddy. It's just so good. Hopefully, I think I have a bet on this, by the way, that self-driving. Oh, there's a cop. Oh, he's gonna see that I don't have my hands on the wheel. Oh, it's okay. I'll hide him here. I got a bet that he wouldn't have unsupervised by the end of July, but it looks like it might happen because in Austin they've been doing experiments and without any drivers or whatever, and it would. So that would be nice because then I could tax and do whatever. But now I have to pretend that I'm looking at the road, paying attention and all that stuff, especially with a cop right in front of me. All right, off we go. It's gonna make a right turn for me, right? Look at that. We're going right. Next time I'll show you the wheel. Look at this. I'm better than I could do. It's perfect, man. Oh, it just knows, bro. Too good. You're way better driver than me. That's not a question. Here's the Omaha 8 table. This man, Frankie Odell, back in 1998. Us old guys now, huh? We played the World Series poker, both couple up-and-comers. Didn't you win a bracelet that year?
It's kind of hazy, but
something like that.
I did win a bracelet somewhere in that period.
Okay, very good. And that's the guy we bid $1 on and somebody bid $2. His name is Chris Clayson. I thought you might, I knew you wasn't gonna get you, but $2, that's a bargain. Do you think it's a good deal? Do you honestly think $2 is a good deal for you? Huh?
Yeah, I think it's a good deal.
Okay, there you go. I like the honesty. All right, here we go. We're gonna play some Omaha 8. We got our seed.
There's a fellow Canadian over here, Patrick.
There you go, 59.8. Who?
The fellow Canadian, Patrick. Right here.
Oh yeah, hey, how's it going, eh? Oh yeah, right? Sorry about that. Just sorry. I don't know, I'm not sorry. Just say sorry.
Fellow Canadian.
All right, Alan.
What's bothering you today, Alan?
What's bothering you today, buddy? I bet a lot.
If I tell you one thing, you're going to be mad at me.
That's okay.
You're kind of slacking is what's bothering me.
I'm slacking?
Yes, you skipped the 25K heads up.
I didn't skip it. I was in another tournament.
You skipped the 5K no limit.
So what's bothering you today is me.
Yes, but me and Tony Cruz are two players who do the same thing.
Hold on, we're going to have to continue. I got a hand. I'll be right back. All right, Alan, so enough about me and me not playing, but what? So you're not upset that nobody out of 192 players drafted a guy
Obviously,
playing
I'm
the full
upset
schedule?
about that, and I made up this prop bet where I have $250 a player against Martin Zamani, where I have to.
Because you were offended.
Yes, I was offended.
You were.
And you made some picks for $1 that I'm going to actually outdo. So.
Okay, John Turner, you got it. John Turner for $1. I'll bet you what you want. You can go. Gamble, gamble. Nikki P, maybe you and Nikki P are close. All right, there's Alan Kessler, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't get drafted in the fantasy this year. So, okay, Alan has summoned me for one last thing. It better be quick.
All right, you know I complain a lot. But
Yes.
Props to the WSOP, GG Poker, whoever's involved in getting this setup done, because
You love it.
this is the most amazing thing ever in poker seating. Like Poker Atlas tried this, but theirs is not even close to this. And then the one below that, way below that, is Bravo. So
Wow.
this is like the A1 first class of poker seating.
Kessler approved.
This is unbelievable.
It's great, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You heard it here first. We got a special guest appearance here in this 10K Omaha 8. It's a snack attack. It's a snack attack, Clyde.
How's my fans doing out there?
Rumor has it you were in the 1508 and you were saying, man, these dealers suck.
Well, you know.
Some
it
of
is
them.
what it is. Not all good.
But did you get them? Did you show them?
Yeah, I got
You pick up some
21st.
snacks?
Yes.
There you
I
go.
almost got my buy-in. I paid for my buy-in.
All right, let's
Yes.
get it. That's Clyde the
Yes.
dealer, by the way. Everybody loves Clyde.
Yes, sir.
All right, players and dealers in the Omaha Championship at completion of the hammer on a 15-minute break.
15-minute break. I will take it. So we just, what do you call it? We whiffed. We have 43-7. Start with 60. So down a few chips. So really just whiffed. Had some decent, some okay hands. Not a lot of them. Just whiffing flops. Not really making. I flopped top set once in a 4-way pot. 3 kings on king 9-4. Came like ace of clubs, deuce of clubs. I was dead on the turn. But it was checked around, so there's that. Nothing crazy. Just playing my cards. Omaha 8. You don't need just a chip and a chair. I mean, a chip and a chair is a real thing in Omaha 8. And we have heaps. What are we going to be playing? what is it? 860. We play 1 in 2,000. We got 40, 20 something. That's fine. Don't you worry. Early. You don't want to win the putts early. You want to win them when they matter. And that's starting in the next little while. Okay, I got a lot to say. We're going on break through 6 levels. I got 53.5. I was down to 27,000. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. The level of play at my table is what I would consider, like if I saw it at the Orleans playing $4, $8, I'd be like, wow, they're worse than them. So, I mean, honestly, some of the hands that, and not just the hands that are being played, but some of the ways in which some of these hands are being played is epic. I had some monsters go down. Lucky to have what I have. I had what I have. Oh, this one was special. I had 9-10 Jack King, 3 ways. Flop was 7-8-9. Rainbow. Guy leads. I raise. He calls. Turns the 9. So I have a straight with 3 9s. He checks. I bet. He calls. River's a 5. He check raises me. And turns over 5, 5, 6, 7. So on the flop, he needed. Well, he could have got low at some point, but I mean 9, and it was just crazy. That one I lost. Then the other one I had the high 4, 6 of diamonds on deuce 3, 5, 8 with 2 diamonds, the 3, 5 of diamonds, I had a straight flush draw, and the 6, 4 for the nuts high. I got into a whipsaw. Heart came on the river, which was the other suit. Guy had ace 4 and hearts. They love it, but you know, we're happy to be about even because chips are flying. All right, Mr. Clemens. So here's the deal, right? You're on camera, by the way. So I was thinking about drinking a little bit of wine this year, red wine, but I've been told that, you know, if you drink red wine, you're just going to be fat and sloppy. So what's your secret? Because how many of those do you drink a day, approximately?
More than most people would.
And I would say that you're not fat. Huh?
I would say probably not. I wouldn't consider myself that.
That's what, yeah. But see, look, you know, red wine works for him.
No damn well I'm not.
Well, I'm gonna start this year, but just not today. I'm not feeling it.
That's true. I should have remembered that.
But I'll join you. One of these tournaments, I'll join you. I got some fun new bottles from my new friend he gave me.
Slowly chip my lip.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 107,500. Only a couple hours left, and I tell you, it's weird. I'm doing great. But I feel like I've lost some crazy ones. Earlier, flop 2 pair, second at low draw, made the low, was 3-way pot. I got none of it. And then just now, same guy's been beating me a lot of big crazy hands. Just now I was in the blind, in the big blind with 10, 3, 5, 7 with 7 high clubs. Okay, it was limped. Check. So comes king 10, 4, 2 clubs, spade. A middle pair, flush draw, and backdoor, lows and stuff. So I bet, the limper calls, check raise, call. Other guy folds, okay? Turn is the deuce. Now I have the deuce, 3, 4, 5, the pair of 10s, all the things. He bets, I call. River's the 6 of clubs. So I make the 3, 5 low, and I make the flush. So there's very few hands he can have that have him scoop. So I raise, he re-raises me. In his hand was ace, 4, 5, 9 with 3 clubs. So he made the nut flush and a better low to scoop us. Oh, yeah, a lot of those. But listen, doing good. 2 more hours. One of the cool things I love about the 10K mixed events is the fact that, day 1 plays pretty quick. In addition to that, you're done early. So we'll be done here around 10:45, which means I can go home, hang with the wife, play with the puppies when I wake up, and, not feel so overly taxed. All right, for dinner tonight, we got a frozen deal. I got about 20 of these or whatever to put in the freezer. Oh, there's a sauce bag. That's going to be difficult. Okay, so it's like a creamy Thai curry, tofu deal. Throw it in the microwave. What does it say there? Fire road, a couple. What do you want? Add a splash of, no pasta. Okay, so 3 to 5 minutes, microwave on high. Do I need to put any holes in it? Nah. Okay, let's stick this guy in here. Hope they don't screw this. This is what I screwed up last time, the sauce pack. We'll figure that out in a second, because it's supposed to go in hot water. And last time I put it in here, and that was a really bad idea. So let's go. 1, 2, what did it say, 3 minutes? I don't have that much time. I'm gonna have to bring it to the table. So we'll put it at 4. Da-da-da-da-da. And then this sauce, what am I supposed to do? It's hard as a rock. Put this on top maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, so I decided to take the sauce out of the pouch, stick it in here. I think to play next time, because this is the sauce. Is it? That's kind of doing something. All right, this is not done. Look, that's still frozen. So we need more time. But I think this sauce thing might, okay, that's not so bad. But next time I think the play is to take it out of the pouch earlier in the day and then just let it defrost on its own. Okay, this is gonna need another couple minutes. Stick this back in here. Okay, yeah. Clean living here. 2 more. Okay. All right, wear white shorts, he says. What is this? A little bit of that sauce. This was a little bit of mustard from before. Well, that's a problem. But let's see how this is going. Hopefully it's not frozen solid. Okay, let's check it out. 17 seconds to go. Okay, the broccoli looks like it, let me get rid of that microplastic and all that. Okay, let me see. Is this? Ice. Oh my God. But I don't have time. Let's see about this. Okay, that one's fine. Just the broccoli's a little icy. Let me see. Oh my God, it's cold. Whatever. Gotta eat. Gotta run. Well, Mr. Matusow, it looks like you've got him right where you want him.
I do.
Right? What is that?
Like 2.5 big bets.
It's plenty for you. You can sit here for days with that thing. You're used to it.
You even got the math right.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
They don't.
They don't have any idea.
No idea.
Okay, we are done for the day. I bagged 241,000, which is a heap of chips. It's among the leaders. It's pretty good. Get this. I've never done this before, but I want to beat the rush. It's only 10:45. I have a very complex, interesting lesson hand that I want to do a hand breakdown. So we're going to do it on the ride out, okay? We're going to do it on the ride out. I'm going to tell them about the hand on the ride out. Bags over here. Let's go. All right, as I said, we've never done one of these. I'm going to let the car do the driving. But I swear to you, I could do a 4-hour Omaha 8 or better instructional video on this hand alone because there's so much to it in every aspect. So let's break it down, shall we? Hand breakdown. We are playing 3,000, 6,000 limits. It's going by. Okay, playing 3,000, 6,000 limits. The blinds are 2 and 3. Joey Cudone, under the gun, good player, solid, raises. Small blind. Ari, who's very loose, like 75% VPIP. He was playing a lot of hands for real. He calls. So normally a small blind range, you know what Joey's range can let you. The small blind range can be a lot wider than what it should be, normally. So we're in the big blind and we have King 8 of spades, Queen 6. So King, Queen 8, 6. That's not a good hand. But in Omaha 8, you're defending your big blind a lot to 1 raise, especially in heads up pots. So in this case, we're getting 5-1 odds, okay? Obviously, it's not a great hand, but it's worth it to put the chips in. There's a lot of hands. If it comes a high flop or whatever, you can do okay. So I call. The flop is 9, 7, 6 with 2 spades. So I have the pair of 6s open in a straight draw and the king eye flush draw. But there's 2 low there, so whatever. Goes check, check. Now Joey checks back, okay? Turn is a 3 of hearts. So now there's, what did I say it was? 9, 7, 6, yeah, 3. So now there's 2 suits. So there's a heart drop. Check, check. Now Joey bets, and now Ari calls. So now I got to do some math, right? First of all, I'm thinking, can my 6 ever be good? Yes, absolutely. My 6s could actually be the best hand because Joey checks back the flop. If Joey has an ace-deuce type hand with a pair, he's often going to bet that. If he has ace-deuce 7, ace-deuce 9, even ace-deuce 6, he's going to bet that a decent time. And then, of course, the small blind range, as we said, it's quite wide. It's kind of all over the place. Could be a lot of different things. Could be a 9 or a 7. It is what it is. So now we have to think about, okay, how much is in the pot, right? Pre-flop, there was 18, okay? And now they've put in 6 each. So there's 30,000 out there. So it's 6,000 to only get half of it, right? Because we know we can't win all of it. So it's 6,000 to win 15. So we're getting 2.5-1 odds with what potentially is the best hand. In addition to that, we could catch a spade, a 5, a 10, a king, or a queen, or a 6 if we are behind. So getting 2.5-1 that's worth it, I think, to make the call. So I did think about that, and I made the call. Now the river is a 4. That's not good. Check. I check. Joey bets. You know, Ari folds instantly. So now I'm going to fold because all I have is pair 6. But I'm like, wait a minute. Let's break this hand down. So this is where it gets even more interesting, okay? So what is Joey's range going to look like when he raises under the gun? Typically, a lot of those ranges are going to be ace deuce, ace 3 type hands with a king or a queen. You want like two-way hands when you're raising under the gun. Some of the limping hands might be more like ace 3, ace deuce 3-5, stuff like that, right? You can raise those as well, but raising ranges usually contain that. Now, when he checks back the flop, it looks much more like ace deuce naked, right? Because again, if we have a 7 or a 9 there, or an overpair, he's going to bet the flop often. So when he checks back, now on the river, we know he's got ace deuce. Like, that's for sure. So we know 2 of his cards are ace deuce. There's no question about it. As played, he has ace deuce. The question is, now we know one of his other cards. We think king or queen, maybe a jack, right? So that leaves one card. If that card is not a 5, we have the best hand with these dirty 6s. He has to have specifically ace deuce. We know 2 of his cards, a big card, king, queen, with the 5. And if not, even though the 6s look dusty, they're the best hand. So you see how I broke that down based on, like, using logic because it's a good player and, you know, under the gun, he's going to have these two-way type hands. But, you know, instead of just instantly folding, I thought through, what does he need to have? And even though there's 4 cards, like I said, I called him and he had ace, deuce, king, jack. So I had 3 of his cards right and was just banking on the last one not being a 5. I know he's smart enough and good enough too to bet ace deuce for value because he knows Ari's range is way too wide, so he doesn't have ace deuce. And I'm in the big blind, I could have anything. Because sometimes when you have ace deuce on the end, you know, and there's a, you know, tight good player or whatever, you don't bet the river because you're getting quartered. You know he has ace deuce, you have ace deuce, that's it. You're not going to win the high, so you save the last bet. Anyway, like I said, this was about 4 minutes. I could go 4 hours, but I hope you got a lot out of that. If you didn't, make sure to check out my How to Play Omaha 8 video, which you can find here somewhere like that. It's a fascinating game. We did good. Go home, hang out. Feels good. I'm feeling more pumped up. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., day 2. Done. Now we're out. Peace. That was fun.